Hello, in this video I want to talk about stepping into your boss energy. Understanding where you can use this power, helping you understand how to step into the power, and helping you approach life and situations and negotiate your divorce with the emotional abuser. It will be useful to have a piece of paper and a pen, and you can press pause at any point if you need more time. Hello and welcome to the Divorce Sanctuary. My name's Elizabeth Goddard. I'm the author of Finding Lily and the A to Z of emotional abuse. On this channel I talk about healing from emotional abuse and divorcing both emotionally and physically from the abuser. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back and thank you. And thank you to all my new subscribers over the last few weeks. It's been amazing, thank you. Following on from some videos that I've recorded on archetypes, and more recently the one on sovereignty, this conversation came up during the week, and I felt like harnessing some of that energy would be a great place to negotiate from. And I'm sure we could all do with the boss energy in our negotiations. We're all a bunch of chemicals, all held together in our skin. And if you think back to school and your science lessons, when chemicals are mixed together, there is a reaction. And we are exactly the same. You might have experienced this when you've met someone for the first time and it caused a reaction within you. There might have been an instant attraction or an instant dislike. You might have felt like you've known this person forever. These chemical reactions happen within our bodies. When you're in or recovering from an emotionally abusive or toxic friendship or relationship, the way you're feeling could be due to the chemicals that are raging around your body. If you think of a teenager who can't communicate, and their emotions are everywhere. You're not quite sure when they open their mouths who you're going to get. Does that sound familiar? By changing the chemicals in our bodies, we can change the way we feel about situations and how we approach them. I believe the boss energy is a mixture between the sage and the sovereign archetype. The definition of a boss is a person who's in charge of another person or a group of people or an organisation. So what does boss mean to you? A boss is a manager, so they manage things. So that could be businesses or organisations, and they manage people. They might manage a sports team, or they might be the manager of a performer or actor. They manage money, time and other resources. The sage energy is wise and it's perceptive and hungry for truth. The sage is knowledgeable, factual and understanding, and she craves continual learning. Our sovereign is our mature form. She gives us our sense of mission and purpose. She leads by example, and she has the power and authority to bring about changes. And she's wise, which comes from having mourned her losses and journeyed through her sadness and grief, ending up in a place of joy. I wanted to introduce you to the boss energy. You might find it familiar if you have tried embracing the sovereign or the sage. She's the authority, the adult in our lives. What does it mean, or what would it mean to be the boss of your negotiation, to be the boss of your divorce? By taking the time to understand the energy, we can step into their power, and we can look at situations in the way that they would look at it, they would conduct themselves, and the language that they would use. And over time you'll come to appreciate how you can approach life and get different results. So with a pen and a piece of paper, we can start. Don't forget you can press pause at any point. I will leave about a minute gap between each question, but if you need longer, please pause. So with your pen, draw a line down the middle, and on the left hand side, make a list of all the people you know who have this energy. They could be actors, writers, they could be fictional characters or real. But think about maybe a boss that you've had or that you know others have worked for. It might be someone that you've seen on television, an entrepreneur. You might be aware of someone through the work that they do, and you thought you like their management style. It could be the owner of your gym, or it could be someone that's retrained and set up their own business. Now, on the right hand side, list all the qualities and values that you admire in this person or these people. Also, think about the qualities that would be really useful during the divorce process. And then looking at the qualities of these people, what ones do you possess? Circle or highlight those. Looking at the list in front of you, create an image or visualize what your boss, the ideal boss, would look like. So it could be that you've taken elements from one person, other elements from a character, someone you've seen on TV, someone you've worked with, all the best qualities. Create an image and visualize what this boss would look like. And if you think this will hold you back from doing the exercise, then take one of the people in the left-hand column and imagine what you think it would be like to have their energy, their power, and their beliefs. This is something we find really easy to do as children. We forget as adults. So imagine what it would be like to step into that energy, what it would feel like. For me, the boss changes the way I hold myself. I feel the energy of taking control, but it has a nurturing side and it has a BS alert system. This energy, for me, allows me to have an understanding of what is going on in other people's lives, but it also gives me that ability to detach from those emotions and make decisions on my business. I may pull her energy in if I'm negotiating, helping me remember why something is important to me rather than get caught up in the story. I might use this energy to balance situations, and I would use the energy to say no, or when I have an important message that I need to be heard. Now, with the energy building inside you, see the image you created in front of you and pull it in. Find your own way of bringing that energy into your body. Allow the energy in and feel your posture change. Are you feeling like a boss? Knowledgeable, articulate, balanced? Are you feeling all the different emotions now? If you're not, pull them in again. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to change your energy and how to step into that boss power and know how to use it and when to use it and where to use it. Going through the divorce process is a painful experience anyway, but when you factor in an emotional abuser, it takes it to a completely different level. If you'd like to find out more ways of working with me, I'll put some details in the description box below, along with the links to both my books, Finding Lily and the A to Z of Emotional Abuse. I'll also put the links to both my free workbooks, Turn Broken into Your Superpower, which is a great tool for helping you understand what you want out of this process and understand what is really important to you stepping forward into your life. And my other workbook, Self-Care is Vital, to help you heal or to nurture yourself during this process and coming out of the relationship when there are so many different emotions and triggers and some practical ways to nurture your body and your mind. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm sending you loads and loads and loads of love.